shoot. Went and hung out with my grandson. It was good. I had a doctor appointment. Best doctor in the world. Dr. Olson, Chris Olson, yeah, out in EDH. Great man. Went and saw him. What else did I do? I did something else too. Went to Target.
Okay. Always important.
Yeah, it's important to go to Target.
Was the day off, was that kind of a reward for a 3-0 road trip, a 4-0 start to the All-Star break, or did you feel like their bodies needed a break?
No, I mean they guys been working hard, and we've been getting after it on the floor and spending a lot of time together. So for me, more than anything else, I mean our schedule's so funky that it's a great time for them to catch up on errands at home, spend time with their family, and doing all the little things that, yes, we have great lives and we make quote-unquote great money and we're in a fun sport, but at the end of the day, we would probably spend more time with each other than our families and even friends too. So it's good for guys to be able to touch those people and not have to worry about, coming in and hanging and seeing my face. I know they're tired of my face and my voice.
Mike, what do you make of the response from your team? I mean, clearly you knew that this was going to get tougher as coming out of the break, but 4-0. Just how do you like the way they've responded?
Anytime you're put in position that you're going to be challenged and continue to be challenged at a higher level as the days go on, and your group handles it as best they can the right way, you're proud of them, and I am, because I told them before that second game in Oklahoma City that we could have, really nobody would have got mad or doubted us much or anything like that if we'd have lost that second game, because they 2-1, that's good on the road trip. Foxy wasn't playing. Oklahoma City's tough, which they are, especially in their building. Tough game. Let's come back and regroup. But I said, hey, at this point in the year, especially, and on top of that, if you want to be great, you got to be greedy. And what I mean by greedy is don't take anything for granted and don't just be satisfied. And if we are gonna be a championship level team one day, then we need to take the necessary steps to get there. And part of that is going to get games and not allow any excuses to seep in front of us and take advantage of those excuses, because there were plenty of them for that second game.
What stood out to you about the fourth quarter of Tuesday's game in retrospect now, given you saw guys step up in Fox's absence, given how important he's been in the fourth quarter for you guys?
Yeah, obviously a lot of times we come up with some pretty big stops. I thought Davion was huge. His two buckets were big for us. I thought Keegan had a series of possessions, especially offensively. The offensive rebound, I think he had a big three. You're talking about young guys stepping up and making plays in big moments for us. That's what you need. And I learned this from Steve Kerr and even Pop. Those guys were very good at trying to play as many guys as they could, especially during the regular season, so that guys will not be afraid of the moment because they've had a chance to be there. And having different guys step up at different times is always fun to watch and really rewarding, not only for that individual but for the group, because this is a team deal and they're keeping themselves ready whenever their number's called. And that could mean a guy like Rashawn that we throw out there who hadn't played in a while, to a guy like Davion, who now he's been playing, but now his role has increased due to an injury. So proud of the guys in that respect, but a lot of big plays down the stretch by guys that haven't really, quote-unquote, been put in that position throughout the year a lot.
Mike, we haven't really talked to you about the KZ Okpala and PJ Dozier situation. Just maybe you've got more of an explanation, but what went into that and how difficult was that decision?
It was tough from the standpoint, I'm a huge fan of guys that, 6'9" and 6'8", whatever, that are athletic, long, and versatile. And I think to have one or two of those guys on your team gives your team versatility and helps you out on the defense end of the floor. Now, to be able to just go find a guy like that is hard, and so sometimes you have to take a chance on a guy and try to develop him, and that's what we're looking to do with, obviously, with KZ, at the end of the day. And but with KZ's injury and some other things, it was going to make it a little tough. And we're a team that needs length and size right now, because when you look at the teams in the West, when you're talking about Phoenix's perimeter, KD at 6'10", 6'11", and then Book at 6'6" or whatever, and then you even go to the Clippers and their big wings, and you go down the line, you need some length and you need some athleticism, and PJ, he was here for a little bit and got to know him a little bit. Jordy knows him really well. He's long, he's smart, strong, tough, but he also has a little bit of playoff experience, and so to add that in the place of KZ, especially when we knew that KZ wasn't going to have an opportunity to play, was a situation that we wanted to jump on.
All right, thank you guys.